So for our packs, both Brian and I are using the Gossamer Gear Mariposa. It's a 60-litre pack. It weighs empty around 2 pounds. It has an internal frame that can be removed if you want. It's like a aluminium frame which stays in the belts. The belts themselves are removable, which is great because if you lose a ton of weight on the hike, you can actually downsize the belt and you don't have to adjust anything else.
Like the pouches on the side, this one you can get your whole tent in. Pockets are really nice and big. I can get my camera in there, my phone, and there's just loads of space. I can get 3 Cliff Bars and 2 sneakers in there.
It's one of those one pocket only packs. It's got an internal pouch for your water bladder, which you can feed out here somewhere.
Yeah. You can do it either way, depending where you want it on your backpack.
And so it's really easy to organize stuff in it because you have all these extra side pockets where you can put all the things that you need access to during the day or that aren't so rain sensitive. The pack itself is obviously not waterproof. It's fairly water resistant. We have waterproof bags to go inside to have all the good stuff like our sleeping gear protected with it. But in a light rain, nothing goes through that, to be honest.
It's got a padding on it at the back so it doesn't stick to you. A lot of people use this to sit on, but I find it annoying getting it in and out, so we're using something else. Save getting it annoyed.
The website gives the sort of the comfortable weight limit, lift weight limit to about 35 pounds. We have filled the pack to that and slightly more many times, and you know, I find it comfortable, Brian finds it comfortable, so it carries the weight very well.
Unlike a lot of modern backpacks, it hasn't got an arc to keep so you've got an airflow so you don't sweat as much, but if I'm going up a hill I sweat. That may be the only downfall, but I'm happy with it.
They are lightweight packs, which means, you know, you've got to be a bit careful with them, which I clearly wasn't. It's our first time with lightweight gear, and yeah, I mean, we've done about 600 miles in them. That is a massive hole in the mesh pocket, which I ripped in literally in the first 20 miles. I have no idea how.
We got these from China. You can be cut up into squares as well, depending on what size of the hole. But Hattie's got a big hole.
This is, I mean, all of this stuff is fine. It's all snagged and stuff, but it hasn't actually gone through and it hasn't got any worse. This is what happened right at the beginning on our winter West Highland Way trip, and we think it was the tent stakes in their plastic bag that did it, but we're not sure. Cookie dough roller. Multifunctional. If all else fails, there's always gaffer tape.
Probably the most annoying feature of this pack is the brain. It has a pocket in it, which is great, you know. Fits a nice amount of gear. But as soon as you put something in there that's not 100% flexible, like, you know, a bunch of maps rather than just one day's worth of maps, it gets in the way when you try and fill your backpack. So every night you pretty much throw out all your gear because your tent will be, your sleeping gear will be in there. We tend to unpack the bags every night, and then in the morning we try and pack them again. If there's something in the brain, it just gets in the way. It makes it sort of awkward. It closes the opening, so to speak. So we just only carry like our hat lamps, mosquito nets, and as I said, one thin sliver of maps in there generally, and the rest is to go inside. Anyone who's seen our old videos of the coast to coast walk last year will know that we had one major problem with the backpacks, and that was that the metal frame stays worked their way through the belts, punched the holes through them, and basically, you know, made the whole backpack pretty useless.
Since we got the rubber grommets, it's been excellent. I don't know if that's an English mistake, but when we got in touch with Gosmig, they sent a new belt and new plastic grommets we never got from England.